Hey guys, what's going on? Today I am bringing you part 3 of What If Anakin Never Turned to the Dark Side. Now, originally, part 3 was meant to be the finale of this series, but I quickly realised when I started writing it that there was too much to fit into one part, and I decided to split it up to a part 3 and a part 4 instead of rushing it and trying to cram it all into one part. I didn't want to rush it because it'd just spoil it, so instead I'll be doing a part 3 now and then a finale which is part 4. And the good thing about that is though, now that I've already written part 4, because I've already written part 4 because it was just going to be part 3 originally, realised it was going to be like 20 minutes long, so I couldn't put it into just one part, so I'm going to split it up into 2. The good thing is I've already written it, meaning I should be able to get part 4 out within the next week. It should take like a week at most to get it out, because I've already written it, and writing them is what takes a lot of time. So I don't actually have to write this one because I've already written it. I've just got to record it and edit it. And I can't wait for you guys to see the finale. It's really cool. There's some cool plot points, little plot twists, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. This part, just building up the tension, building up the atmosphere, leading up to the finale, trying to build these epic scenes in these amazing atmospheres that I see in my head when I write the story. And I really hope I've conveyed that, like with the other parts. I really hope you guys can see these amazing scenes like I can in my head when I'm writing it. But without further ado, we'll get straight into it. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. These take a long time to do, so if you could just leave a like, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and let's get straight into it. Anakin and Bail Organa continue to make their way through the corridors of the Senate Executive Building, Anakin leading the way, slashing through the squadrons of clone troopers until they finally reach their airspeeder outside the building. They both jump in the airspeeder, Anakin still deflecting the laser bolts of the approaching clones, and speed away into the streets of Coruscant. They land at one of the platforms and make their way through the staircases and corridors of the large dome-shaped building. They evade the several clone patrols and head to the Grand Convocation Chamber, the large room where the emergency meeting is being held. They run into the Senate pod, where Padme is presenting their case to the senators as Bail Organa exclaims, "We have proof!" The room erupts in shouting as the main speaker tries to quieten the room and says, "Proof of what?" Proof of Senator Amidala's claims, proof that Chancellor Palpatine is a traitor to the Republic and the Sith Lord, hiding in the shadows all this time, working with the Separatists. He has deceived us all, Bail Organa responds. The group present the security footage of Palpatine revealing himself and killing the Jedi Task Force to the senators. The room erupts in shouting for a second time as the shocked and confused senators try to make sense of the footage. Some shouting out in anger for the Chancellor's betrayal, others in disbelief trying to question the three about the footage. The main speaker once again manages to quieten the room, and after some deliberation with Senator Amidala and Senator Organa, the Senate decides to enact Order 65, overriding Order 66. The main speaker announces, with his voice echoing through the chamber, "With the majority of the Senate declaring the Supreme Chancellor unfit to issue orders, commanders are now authorized to detain the Supreme Chancellor with lethal force if necessary, and command of the Galactic Army of the Republic shall fall to the acting Chancellor until a successor is appointed or alternative authority is identified." The Senate meeting is concluded and the senators are instructed to return to their residences. Anakin takes Padme to a side room to ensure she is okay after the recent events before getting Bail Organa to take her back to the Senate apartment complex. However, it was not over yet. Palpatine was still out there, somewhere, doing what he did best, what he'd been doing for his entire life, planning in the shadows. Anakin gets back in the airspeeder and returns to the Jedi Temple, flying through the streets of Coruscant, with an orange glow flowing over the towering buildings as the sun rises over the horizon. Anakin reaches the temple, with the 501st Legion that were only moments ago marching towards the temple to partake in a brutal battle, now garrisoned outside the temple, waiting for orders from the Jedi Generals. Most of the surviving Jedi that were off-world have now returned, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano with Captain Rex, and several others. Anakin enters the temple, the main staircase still lined with Jedi and temple guards. He approaches the main group at the entrance, consisting of Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Ahsoka Tano, Captain Rex, and Shak Ti. "Good to see you, Master," And you too, Snips, Anakin says as the group turn their attention to him. A big grin appears on their faces as they greet Anakin, one after another. Good to see you too, Anakin, Obi-Wan says. I didn't count you as a political one, Anakin, Ahsoka says, with Rex also greeting Anakin. Glad you made it back in one piece, General. The group converse for a moment, each explaining what they knew and what they had encountered with the recent events. Obi-Wan asks, what do we know about Palpatine's location? Mace Windu replying, Coruscant has been locked down since Order 66 was enacted, to ensure no Jedi could escape Coruscant. The only ships that were given access to exit were Republic frigates, each with their own clearance code. No civilian vessels or personal shuttles could leave. Meaning he must still be on Coruscant, Ahsoka said. Correct. He was also injured. He would not risk trying to escape. Mace Windu replied, we need to find him, even if it means checking every corner of Coruscant. Anakin exclaims, then that is what we will do, Skywalker. The Jedi dispatched the Coruscant Guard with the task to find Palpatine, a clone presence throughout Coruscant on a scale like never before. The clones filled the streets, going from door to door, patrols forcing their way through Coruscant's underworld. Republic gunships flew through the sky, beaming lights over the city's alleyways, searching for the Sith Lord and his associate, Maz Amedda. This search went on for several hours, with the Jedi waiting anxiously in the communication center at the temple. The group received a transmission from Commander Fox, a commanding officer of the Coruscant Guard. Sir, we have not yet located Palpatine. My troops are still searching through the streets of Coruscant, but no leads yet. One of our gunships detected a power surge in the Works Industrial District near the old abandoned Lamerge power factories as they were heading back to base, but we suspect it is just an old faulty wire or piece of broken machinery. Nothing worth investigating. Anakin went into a moment of concentration as Mace Windu conversed with the commander over the hologram. As the two speak, Anakin mutters, that wasn't a faulty wire or a piece of broken machinery. That was Palpatine. Windu asking, what do you mean? How do you know? Anakin replied, I can sense it. The darkness, so close to the temple. Now for those who don't know, the Lamerge building was Palpatine's secret hideout located in the Works Industrial District on Coruscant, near the Senate District and the crash site of the Separatist flagship, the Invisible Hand, and is where Palpatine meets Count Dooku in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Rex, get the 501st ready. Anakin says, yes, General. He replies. Windu interrupts saying, Skywalker, I'm not sure it's wise to dedicate all our resources to a bad feeling. Anakin replying, not just to Windu, but to the whole group. I need you to trust me. I need you all with me if we are going to take down Palpatine, once and for all. It was decided. An assault on the Lamerge building would commence at nightfall. Captain Rex prepares the 501st Legion as a small task force of Jedi assemble. This task force consisted of some of the most powerful and skilled Jedi, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Mace Windu, Shaq T, Sindralig, and Ahsoka Tano. The plan was for this small task force to enter the building with a 501st Company consisting of roughly 140 clones, being led by Captain Rex, whilst the rest of the Legion surrounded the building and cleared the structures in the immediate proximity. As the sun set over the horizon, in the cover of night, the task force set out to the industrial district, with the Legion following closely behind. The sky now filled with Republic gunships, everyone entering into the unknown, questioning whether these gunships would be returning empty. So that is part 3 of What If Anakin Never Turned to the Dark Side. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I really hope you enjoyed this part. As I said, part 4 will be coming out very soon. It's already written. I'll have it out within the next week or so, and I cannot wait to show you guys the finale. I think you guys will really like it and really enjoy how the story ends, basically. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
Show me the one whose safety deems such destruction. is the way.